You know, we've been studying in John. Last week was when Jesus instituted communion, as we call it today, or a lot of people call it the Lord's Supper. And I've heard it called the Lord's Supper, but it's a meal, or communion is meant to share the bread and the wine, to remind us of what Jesus did. But during that scripture, it mentions that Jesus knew who was going to betray him. He knew how he was going to betray him. He knew when he was going to betray him. You know, it's difficult for bad things to happen in your life, but what if you knew ahead of time every bad thing that was going to happen to you? I had a friend in Georgia. She was a doctor. She had just was finishing medical school. She wasn't actually a doctor at the time. Her father got sick. And I can remember talking to her one day, and she said, you know, it's difficult when you have a parent or a loved one in the hospital that's sick and with a serious problem. And she said, you just cannot imagine how difficult it is that I can look at the chart and I can tell how bad it is. I know that the doctor is probably not telling us everything. He said, when I look at the chart, I know exactly what's going on, and I know how bad a shape my father's in. And I've thought about that a lot of times, that sometimes we feel like we want to know the future, but I believe we really don't. But God did. Not only did God know the future, He created the future. And that's kind of what this song is all about. He molded and built a small lonely hill that he knew would be called Calvary. Then he made the seeds that would grow to be thorns that would make his son bleed. Then he made the green stem. He gave it leaves, and then he gave it sunshine and rain, and sheltered it with moss. He grew the tree that he knew would be used to make the old rugged cross. Nothing took his life, with love he gave it. He was crucified on a tree that he created with great love for man. God stayed with his plan. He grew the tree so that we might go free. With tears in his eyes, God looked down in time. He saw him spat upon, rejected and mocked. Still he grew the tree that he knew would be used to make that old rugged cross. Nothing took his life, with love
worship